Day by Day, presented by First Community Credit Union. Life is better with community.
Hey there, we're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner
of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets.
When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience.
Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Well, we really got off to a good start. You know, with the exception of our first offensive series, we didn't like our third down. We made a mistake there, but forced a field goal, which they didn't make. And then we go down and score a touchdown. We force a turnover, get another score, and really had a lot of good things going on for our football team. Offense, defense, and special teams playing really solid. You know, gave up the late score in the first half, which we really like to do better in that situation after scoring with less than a minute to go. And then the third quarter, we just needed to play better and get some momentum going at that time. But I was really proud of our guys to fight.
The second half, I think we just came out a little slower than we did the first half. I think just coming out fast, all 4 quarters, I think is what's going to benefit us the most.
You know, they got off to a really good start there right away in the second half, and just some big plays. We know you get out of a gap here and you get out of a gap there, and that can really hurt you, and that's what ultimately ended up happening.
A lot of teams that were down 42-28 probably would have given up in that situation, and you seen us keep fighting to the end and recovering onside kicks and going out there and getting big stops. So I think that just stood out to me, the fact that the guys never gave up, even when they looked gloomy, even when it looked like stuff wasn't going our way. The guys kept battling, and we just gave ourselves a shot at the end, and that's all you could ask for.
I feel like the team never gave up or gave in to just giving them the victory. Like the coaches always preaching, play to the whistle, play to the 0 on the clock, and I feel like everybody did that in their own way. They contributed in their own part, and I feel like that's just the mentality and the theme of this team is just to never quit and to keep going, no matter who we're playing against, even a good team like South Dakota.
A lot of guys sticking with it, and we knew we had one more shot to get a big win there and keep our playoff hopes alive. But you know, it didn't turn out. So we got to be able to handle it, and just like always this year, you know, how we respond to events is really important.
I grew up in Waukegan, Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago, and so, you know, it's always been kind of a dream to go back and play in front of everybody. And so this is going to be a really cool game for me. And my recruitment, as you said, was kind of weird because I was in COVID, so I actually never even got to visit here before I committed here or anything. My first time here was when I stepped on foot to enroll.
Ultimately, I think we did a good job of sticking with him through the entire process, and you know, and it was an interesting deal. He never got a chance to visit here, and so you know, his first time in Grand Forks was when he moved into the dorms, and so he had a lot of trust in us, and we had a lot of trust in him, and still do.
But the one thing he had to do was work hard to get into shape and change his body, and he really bought into that and started really working round the clock and day by day and week by week. Really pleased with how he bought into how he had to change and make some changes to become the player that he is today. And you know, he works hard in the video room, and he's become a real leader on our team. The team really responds to him in a positive way.
Malachi, he's always bringing constant energy. There will be some days during even camp or practice where the energy throughout the building or on the team is kind of lower, and he'll always be that spark plug, and he'll always create his own juice for the rest of the team, and he gets everybody going. He's always preaching just staying together throughout the game, through the bad times, through the good times, and I feel like that's really important in a leader, especially at middle linebacker.
A lot of the guys, they feed off of it, and he's very charismatic, very very fun guy to be around, but at the same time, when it's time to work, it's time to work. And he's really embraced the role of being a leader and being a guy that everybody's going to look at when things are good and when things are bad. And I think that's a big reason why he's doing as well as he's doing, and because he's really embraced the challenge, and he wants to be great, and I think that affects the guys around him.
I come in, put my work in just like everybody else with these guys, and you know it means everything to me that they saw me as a leader and voted me as a captain. And you know, these guys have been nothing but helpful to me, and they've helped my growth so much. You know, just being a leader, they've made it easy on me, because you know, guys don't not listen or rebel or do their own thing, and so that it's made it really easy, because we all kind of want to do the same thing, and we're all aligned with the same mission. So it means a lot to me that they thought I was a leader enough to be captain, and it's given me a lot of confidence this season.
You know, he's come a long ways from a freshman kid to now he's a team captain as a junior, which doesn't happen very much.
He's like one of my older brothers. Like, I've been teammates with him for 3 years. I've known him for 3 years. So he's a great teammate. Me and him, we laugh, we talk every day about sports, and he's a great guy, and I feel like he's the leader that we need in our inside linebacker room right now, and I'm appreciative of him.
Morrissey hanging in there, and Malachi McNeal's got him again.
You know, guys want to go back closer to home and play, and you know, they probably have more friends and family come to this game than a lot of other games, so it'd be really exciting for him to get back closer to home and play a game, and we hope we can get him a victory too, you know, so he can enjoy it with his family and friends and with the rest of his teammates.
I think I have once. We played Southern Illinois, but that's still quite a bit away from me, and so this is pretty close to me still, and so this is gonna be pretty good. It's a pretty good feeling to go. You know, my mom's already texting me and telling me how much of my family is coming, and so I'm just excited to go out there and finally play in front of them. This is gonna be my first time probably playing in front of them since high school, so it's gonna be a really good experience.
Well, we want to get a road victory. You know, it's something we haven't done yet this year, and be really important for our guys that are seniors to go out on a positive note. They've been awesome in this program and given us so much and sacrificed so much to keep moving this program along, and you know, we really want to get a positive result for them in their last time, you know, wearing the jersey and wearing the helmet. And then for the rest of us, it heads us into the winter season. You know, you want that positive result.
I think it's going to take a lot of discipline and want to, especially now that we got to just end the season on a great note. So just try to get the W for the seniors and basically just send them off on a win. If we got the discipline and the confidence that we carry a lot of the season, then we'll be okay.
We've been saying it all week, just go sing that fight song one more time and, you know, go finish hard for the seniors. So it's just going to go finish for the guys that, you know, poured their heart and soul into the program, and guys like my roommates and guys like Elijah Beach and Craig Orlando, Josh Navratil, just guys that have been here and been through so much, and just finishing for them and sending them out on the right note, and like I said before, just to propel us in the right direction for next season.
Their backs run hard, and their quarterback, we played him a year ago, and he's a talented player and can throw it really well, and you know, the Q run game, that's a big part of what they do, and they're really good up front. They stretch you in the pass game too with some RPO looks, and they make you defend everything. So that's probably the biggest challenge, is the match of, you know, their scheme and their skill that they have doing it, and they've done it really well all season, and you know, we got to be prepared for it.
We just got to really play downhill this week and just really focus on our keys and our assignments, and I think that we'll be okay.
Limit the explosive plays and just lock in on our assignments, because make them drive the field, make it bend, don't break, and you know, just really bow up on defense and lock in our assignments, because we know when we're on the same page we can be really good, so we just got to focus on that and playing complementary football, both sides of the ball, clicking, special teams too.
For us to have a positive result on Saturday, we got to go play our game and be physical and be sound and do all the things that we've been coached to do, that we coach those guys to do from fall camp to week 12 here, and I think that things will work out for us.